What is going on? It's Jason Wright, film critic, and today I am ranking a tier list of Pixar villains. These will be who I think are the best, they're awesome, they're pretty good, they're okay, and they're terrible. Starting off the list is Sid from Toy Story. Right, now, this is a funny one. This is a really funny one. I'm going to put him down here, and I'll tell you for why. I don't think Sid is a villain. He's not, I'm sorry. He's not a villain, because he's just a normal kid who doesn't even know that his toys are alive. And he's just doing what kids do. So, Sid doesn't count. Neither does Scud. Scud's just a dog. Scud's not a villain, I'm sorry. Neither of these. These little bugs from A Bug's Life, these don't count either as villains in my eyes. Ah, Hopper. Hopper is a great villain. I love Hopper. Hopper scared me as a kid. I think it's one of the reasons why I didn't watch A Bug's Life a lot as a kid. Because Hopper was terrifying. Especially this line.
It's a bug-eat-bug world out there, princess. One of those circle of life kind of things. Now let me tell you how things are supposed to work. The sun grows the food, the ants pick the food, the grasshoppers eat the food.
Zurg. Does Zurg really count as a villain? He's not really the antagonist throughout the whole movie. He was more of a let's just parody Darth Vader from Star Wars. So I'm going to put him in C. Stinky Pete. Now this was the first true twist villain. And he is awesome. He's a great twist villain. He framed Woody to get in trouble with Jesse over the TV. He traps Woody, manipulates Jesse. He was awesome. I love Stinky Pete. Al from Al's Toy Bomb. I think he's a good villain. He steals Woody, so he's still a good villain. Randall from Monsters Inc. He's alright. He's an alright villain. He wasn't the best. It was more just a sarcastic rival than a villain. Now, Water News from Monsters Inc. He was a twist villain as well. He was great. He was great because he says a line in the movie that I will put a clip in now.
I'll kidnap 1,000 children before I let this company die, and I'll silence anyone who gets in my way!
Yeah, that's just dark, man. I'd actually say it's better than Stinky Pete. Seagulls don't count. Darla. Again, I'd say Darla's the same as Sid, but I think she's a bit more terrifying. Darla knows that fish are alive, so she's more animal cruelty. I'm going to put her in C tier. Not a bad villain, but not very great neither. The dentist isn't a villain, he's just a dentist in my eyes. That anglerfish is not a villain. Ah, the boss from The Incredibles. He's just trying to run a business. I'll put him in C tier, because he is pretty horrible to Bob Parr, Mr. Incredible. But he's still not a bad villain, though I do love this line.
I'm not happy, Bob. Not happy.
He got away.
Good thing, too. You were this close to losing your...
Omnidroid, straight up badass. That Omnidroid was awesome in The Incredibles. Mirage. Whoo! Mirage was an awakening for me. Yeah. Anyway. She was awesome. I loved Mirage. She was a brilliant villain. Because she was a villain that had to help Mr. Incredible. but she still acted villainy. The boss Omnidroid, same as the other one, pretty sick. Syndrome, the best Disney villain. Syndrome's a good villain because Syndrome was actually a childhood fan of Mr. Incredible until Mr. Incredible rejected him. And he has two great lines that I will put in now.
You sly dog! You got me monologuing! I can't believe it! You married Elastigirl? Oh, and got busy!
Yeah, Syndrome was just a badass. Chick Hicks. He was great. I love Chick Hicks. He was just such an asshole. He was just such a vanity asshole. He loved himself. Chef Skinner from Ratatouille. He's not a villain. We need to get this clear now. He's not a villain. He was rightfully the owner of Chef Gusteau's restaurant until Linguini applied for the job and Linguini turned out to be related to Chef Gusteau. He's not a villain. And you know what? He's in the right because he saw that there were rats in a kitchen in a restaurant and reported it to the health inspector. Any responsible restaurant owner would have done that. So he's not a villain. Ah, Anton Ego. He doesn't really count as a villain neither. He's a restaurant critic and they are quite harsh. But he is still pretty harsh. And he has one great line that I love that I will put in now. I'm going to put him in C tier because he's still a great villain, a great character from a great movie that I love.
In many ways, the work of a critic is easy. We risk very little, yet enjoy a position over those who offer up their work and themselves to our judgment. We thrive on negative criticism, which is fun to write and to read. But the bitter truth we critics must face is that in the grand scheme of things, the average piece of junk is probably more meaningful than our criticism designating it so. But there are times when a critic truly risks something, and that is in the discovery and defense of the new. The world is often unkind to new talent, new creations. The new needs friends. Last night I experienced something new. An extraordinary meal from a singularly unexpected source. To say that both the meal and its maker have challenged my preconceptions about fine cooking is a gross understatement.
Otto from Wall-E. Yeah, he's terrifying. Otto terrified me as a kid. So he's going up there. The dogs from Up. They're terrifying for the fact that I've got a phobia of dogs. Charles Muntz from Up. Whoo! Now this is another twist villain. One that I did not see coming. But where do I put him? Yeah, he's awesome. He's not as good as Syndrome, but he's better than Waternoose. He is fantastic. He's menacing. Lotso Hoggenbear from Toy Story 3. Yeah, no, he's sick. He's freaking sick. Lotso was also a twist villain, but Lotso did something... No, you know what? I think it's better than Syndrome. Because Lotso did something absolutely evil. And the clip will be in now.
Where's your kid now, Sheriff? No! No!
Gremlin and Asa, they were Professor Zundap's sidekicks, and if you saw my review for Cars 2, you know what I think of it, so in the bin with you guys. You make no sense. Professor Zundap, however, I did like him as a villain. He's going in C tier. Not a great movie, but a good villain. I liked him, he was menacing. Miles Axelrod on the other end. You was a bad villain, I'm sorry. You was a bad villain. Your plan was stupid, it made no sense. My dear from Bet Bliv. But where do I put you, Mordu? Well, considering Mordu's backstory, I'd say he's really selfish. I'll put him in A tier. This guy from Monsters Unit, yeah, I didn't like this because I didn't like Monsters University. The clown from Inside Out. He's not a villain neither, so he's going in D tier. There was a lot of D tier villains. I haven't seen A Good Dinosaur, so I can't comment on that one. Jackson Storm. Jackson Storm was an absolute asshole. I think he's better than Chick Hicks, but on the same level, same tier. He's just cocky. Sterling was just, he was C tier, he was alright. Cars 3. I think Cars 1 is still the best one. Now, Ernesto de la Cruz from Coco. He's also an S tier villain. Because what he does, he's also a twist villain. But what he did was just wrong. And I'll show the clip now.
You want to give up now when we're this close to reaching our dream?
This was your dream. You'll manage.
I can't do this without your songs, Hector.
I'm going home, Ernesto. Hate me if you want, but my mind is made up.
Oh, I could never hate you. If you must go, then I'm sending you off with a toast. To our friendship. I would move heaven and earth for you, mi amigo. Salud!
You walked me to the train station, but I felt a pain in my stomach. I thought it must have been something I ate.
Perhaps it was that chorizo, my friend.
Or something I drank. I woke up dead. You poisoned me.
You're confusing movies with reality, Hector.
Evelyn Dever was a bad villain. Evelyn Dever was a shockingly bad villain. Predictable, saw it coming, did not care. Gabby Gabby. Was Gabby Gabby technically a villain? Yes, I'd say she was. I'd say she's C tier. She does try stealing Woody's voice box, but she does get a redemption arc, so we'll leave it at that. Ah, the boy from Luca. Yes. He's more like, he was a human version of Chick Hicks, so we can go there. Luca was a great movie. He was more just like a bully. So he don't really count as a villain. Turning Red. Only saw once. We don't want to talk about that movie in this house. Zerg, I don't think I really ever saw. Now, Ember's dad from Elemental. Ember's dad does not count as a villain, okay? Ember's dad was protecting Ember. But he was still quite terrifying and a bit nasty to Wade. So we can go there. Anxiety. Now, even though Anxiety to me is not a villain, because Anxiety is nothing to be is not a villain in real life. Anxiety is that part of your brain that makes you get scared of the future and pre-plan things. It's an emotion that makes you get terrified. But it was still shown in a scary way. So I'd still say Anxiety is still a good villain. Just technically she's not a villain. Grygon. I've not seen Elio. So that was my tier list of Pixar villains. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.